Today is supposed to be one of the hottest days of the year. I think it's going to top out at like 107 or 108. And I don't know what that is in Celsius, but it's really, really hot. But be that as it may, we still got work to do. That's what's going on today on Farmer Tyler Ranch. First thing on the list today is getting this water trough finished and back in place, because the cattle will be going back into that pasture this evening or maybe tomorrow morning, kind of depending on how things work out. I decided I want to put some expanded metal on top of this float guard, and then I want to put some little legs here because this is really floppy, and I think if they start pushing on it, they can easily bend this down into the riser pipe, and at that point it's like this is doing nothing. So we need to do something to eliminate that. So my idea is something along these lines, just like that, I think would work. Kinda, maybe. All right, this thing's looking pretty good. I think it's done. So now it's just a matter of loading it up and taking it out to the pad and getting it set up. I had a little last minute design change. I added these little angle iron stubs here on the side. I'm not sure that these were necessary to keep the cows from putting their noses underneath that. Honestly, I don't think that they would do that, but if there's one thing that I've learned in my years of raising cattle, it's that when you think you've got something built strong enough, build it a little bit stronger. I decided instead of make a huge mess and drain this thing out of the plug, I'm gonna see if I can siphon it with the hose. There we go. That will definitely drain much slower, but it won't make such a mess. I'm pretty happy with this, save for one thing. Where I've got the trough sitting here, this riser pipe is still kind of exposed. So I think rather than move the trough, because I want the trough centered on the slab, I'm gonna put some T-posts here in the side to sort of keep the cattle out of here. And once we do that, then I think we'll be good to go. And if you're wondering why haven't I turned the water on to get this thing filling up and just see how everything works, it's because when I was loading this onto the trailer, I noticed a few more pinholes, so I had to repair them, and I'm waiting for the sealant to dry. So by this afternoon, it's gonna be so hot today, I think this stuff is gonna dry pretty fast. And before I bring the cattle down here, I can turn this on. So I guess what I'm saying is we can move on to the next thing. I'm back down here at the corral fence today, and the goal is to get maybe all of these posts in. That's probably being pretty optimistic, but at least some of them in, right? If I could get most of these posts in and then get all of the pipe cut so that, you know, it's pretty fast once we have all the holes drilled. I mean, I think I can maybe do this today. We'll see how far we can get here, and yeah, let's get to it. Well, the easy part is done. These holes dig really fast once you get them all marked out. You can just, you know, bam, bam, bam with the tractor and knock them out pretty good. So the easy part's done. Now is the hard part. Heavy, hot. I think it's time for a water break. Right now it's got us at 103, but there is a little bit of a breeze, and I'm sweating enough where that breeze is really helping a lot. The bad part about this particular fence line is there's really no shade anywhere that I can get into other than the small sliver of a shadow that my pickup is casting. Is less impressive because they're not done yet. I just love it when the posts go in because you can really see what the fence is gonna look like. I've just got burned in my head all those sagging boards and leaning posts and everything, and man, now when I look at these nice new metal posts going in the ground, you just really get a feel for what this is gonna be. Well, I didn't quite get finished, but I got pretty close. I actually made really good progress, probably even better than I expected. I've got everything done except for these last three, and even with them, you know, the holes are dug, the pipe's cut, everything's ready to go. I just need to mix up the concrete and dump it in the hole. It is just getting too hot to keep working out here. I think we're at 106 now, and I'm getting low on water. It's near the end of the day. Not to mention the fact that I know my wife is at home right now making dinner and it's almost ready. So I think I'm gonna call it here. Thanks for hanging out with me today, guys, and I hope I'll see you again on Farmer Tyler Ranch.